Hey, I'm Heyzeus, and this is another trade-ups guide, and by that I mean trade-ups that you can make money from. Before I start, I'd just like to let everyone know about this giveaway that I've partnered with Idle Empire for. If you want to enter it, just check out the link in the description, and you could end up taking home this flip knife slaughter. The giveaway ends in 30 days. I'll notify people of who won on this channel, but you can also find the winner on the Idle Empire Steam group and the Idle Empire Twitter as well. But anyway, trade-ups. So, as with all the videos I do on trade-ups, all the prices of items that I'm buying here are buy order prices on the Steam market. If you want to make a profit with trade-ups and you're buying stuff on the Steam market, you have to use buy orders. And all the sell prices are after Steam tax. So I'm going to show the actual profit you'll be making. You don't need to deduct anything extra from it. So our first trade up is a mil-spec StatTrak Gamma 2 trade up. To do it, you'll need 3 factory new ventilators at about 70 cents each with buy orders and 7 minimal wear ventilators at about 30 cents each with buy orders. The total cost should come to about $4.20, and you need to keep the average float below 0.07, which isn't too hard to do. It is quite easy to get low float minimal wear ventilators. In terms of what you can get, this one, there are a few hard losses, but there's also a couple of big wins. The big win is obviously the factory new Glock Weasel. You'll make about $6 with that, so you'll more than double your money. You also make a nice little profit on the Directive and the Triarch. The downside is you can lose, $2 on the Power Core or the Petroglyph, so this one can be a bit of a roller coaster ride. You get big wins, but also unpleasant losses. Overall, it does work out, although it is very frustrating when you do get a Petroglyph or a Power Core. Anyway, the second trade up is a StatTrak mil-spec clutch case trade up. The prices on these are really starting to stabilize now, so they're becoming quite good and reliable trade ups. For this particular trade up, I recommend a split of 3 factory new skins and 7 minimal wear skins. For the factory new skins, I'd recommend going for the SG Aloha. They should come in at about $1 each with buy orders. For the minimal wear skins, I'd recommend going for either the XM1014 Oxide Blaze or the PP Bison Night Ride. With buy orders, they should be closer to about 55 cents each. So the total cost all up should be about $6.85, and you need to keep the average float below 0.076 to make sure all your outcomes are factory new. In terms of what you can get, fairly straightforward. There's 2 skins you'll lose on. You'll lose about $2 each on the Lionfish or the Wild 6, and you'll make money on the remaining 3. The Arctic Wolf is the best, the Moonrise is in the middle, and the Swag 7 is only about $2 profit, but still, this means the majority of the time you'll be making money. The third trade up is a restricted Chroma 3 trade up. This is an interesting trade up because it's quite hard to get the right floats, but it's also very low risk and very profitable. To do it, you'll need 4 factory new Tech 9 re-entries. Those are about 70 cents each for a buy order, and you'll also need 6 minimal wear Tech 9 re-entries, coming in at about 40 cents each for a buy order. The total cost is $5.20, and the average float needs to be below 0.05. Now that is quite difficult to get. It is doable, but it is quite difficult, but getting that right is the key to getting the trade up right. Now, in terms of those returns that I spoke of, you'll make $2.50 on the Primal Saber, $5 on the Asimov. Now, it's not an accident that the Asimov is minimal wear. That's the best condition that skin comes in. And it's also because of the Asimov that we have to get the float down to 0.055, otherwise it'll come out field tested. So it's very important you get that float right, because otherwise you'll lose money in the Asimov rather than doubling it. And finally, there's also the Fleet Flock, and you'll lose a small amount on the Fleet Flock, but not very much. In fact, I'd say that the annoying thing about the Fleet Flock isn't the fact that you lose money, but the fact that you spent so long trying to get the right floats, but it doesn't really amount to anything.
You! You!
The next trade up is something of an old classic at new prices. We're combining Spectrum skins and Wildfire skins. Basically, you'll need 3 factory new restricted Spectrum skins. They're about 80 cents each for a buy order. You'll also need 7 minimal wear Wildfire skins. They're more like 60 cents each for a buy order. The total cost will be about $6.60, and you need to keep the average float below 0.07. In terms of what you can get, you've got a 10% chance of getting any of the Spectrum skins and a 23% chance of getting any of the Wildfire skins. The Wildfire skins are generally the best. You'll make the most on the Kamicho Dragon. You'll lose a little bit on the Hyper Beast, but not very much. In terms of the Spectrum skins, the only one you'll lose money on is the Xianglu. The good thing about the Xianglu though is its float's low enough to be used in other trade-up contracts, so generally if I get one, I'm not really that upset and I just hold on to it and use it for something else. It's a good thing that. Our final trade up is a nice and straightforward trade up that requires a bit of patience. Basically, we're using StatTrak classified glove case skins. You'll need 10 field tested Sword of Wasteland Princesses. These cost about $3.60 each for the buy order, so a total cost for the trade up of $36, and you need an average vote of less than 0.21. Now, the trick to getting these is patience. It's easy to get the right votes, it's just the skins sell quite slowly because they're fairly rare, so you just need to be patient and wait for the right skins to come in. Don't rush it, don't go out and buy a field tested Shallow Grave like I have to complete the trade up contract for this video. Just wait, you will get the right skins eventually. Now, one of the reasons I recommend waiting is that this trade up is a risk-free profit. You'll make either $5 on the Dragonfire or $15 on the Buzzkill. So it's really just a matter of being patient and letting the money come to you. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget about that giveaway, and otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.